Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is who is your soulmate? Today's pick a card is themed around finding out who your soulmate is, maybe what their personality is, a bit more about them, how you'll know it's them when you meet them, good signs for that. So this is the theme of today's pick a card. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how it works. So over here we have pile number 1, then we have pile 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can take a moment to pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn to. Once you're done choosing your pile, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, and then you can skip ahead to your personal reading. But if you guys like to pick with crystals below the cards, I'll be throwing some crystals on there right now. All right, so if you guys like to choose with crystals, over here we have some aqua aura quartz. This over here is sunset aura quartz. This over here is titanium aura quartz. Woo, letting that one just go all over the place. Then over here we have some fluorite, and then this over here is some citrine. So take some moments to pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you're the most drawn to. And again, of course, once you're done choosing your pile, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, so you can skip ahead to your personal reading to find out who your soulmate is. So without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting now. All right, so group number 1, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading. So let's get started. All right, so group number 1, this is what we have right off the bat. We have the 2 of Cups over here, then we have the Queen of Cups, we have Justice, and then the King of Wands reversed. So let's get into what this all means. First off, I want to mention that the 2 of Cups coming out right up front is amazing. This is an amazing sign. This is an immediate connection, and so for you guys, your soulmate is someone who you're going to have an immediate connection with. As you can see, there's a cup over here, and then over here, and there's a rainbow that's just like coming between the both of them. This shows me that you guys are going to be extremely connected emotionally. I feel like right when you guys meet each other, there's just this energy exchange, and that you guys are probably already connected right now, whether or not you already know this person. You might already know this person since there is this connection that I'm seeing right off the bat, but if not, this just means you're already connected via your guys' souls. So no doubt you're going to meet them this lifetime. So to answer that question right off the bat, you're definitely going to meet them this lifetime. There is a connection that you guys will be making and will have to make in this lifetime. Maybe you're already with them, and if not, you're definitely going to be with them this life. This is also telling me that this person is going to feel the same way about you as you feel about them. There's never going to be like an imbalance between you guys. Things will always feel extremely balanced. Things will always feel like you two are on the same page. I feel like you guys will be moving at the same pace. It almost just feels like you two fill each other's cup, and there's just like this completeness. Although you're gonna feel fulfilled on your own before you meet this person. I genuinely feel that. Like your cup is already gonna be full, but there's just this like exchange between you two where this person won't take away your energy in any way. They're not gonna dim your light in any way, or vice versa. You're not gonna do that to them either. You two both just reciprocate each other's energy so perfectly and in an extreme, well-balanced manner. The Queen of Cups over here tells me that your soulmate is someone who loves to be a romantic person. The Queen of Cups is someone who's also very spiritual and intuitive. So even though they might not be super into spirituality, but they might be, there's a high chance that they will be since it is the Queen of Cups. But if not, this person's just highly intuitive naturally, whether they're a spiritual person or not. They're someone who's highly psychic, probably dreams about the future, probably like just has a very good sense to them. And they're also very emotionally balanced. This means that this person's also quite romantic, especially when it comes up beside the 2 of Cups. So your soulmate is someone who's quite romantic, probably will fall in love with you very quickly and very fast, and just expresses their emotions right away. They're someone who doesn't want to hold back on their emotions, and they're someone who's also not afraid to show emotion. This person likes to show their emotions, and they like to communicate about their emotions. They're an emotional communicator. Also, with the Justice being over here, this person is extremely honest. This person appreciates honesty above and beyond almost anything. The fact that Justice is even here, and the fact that we have the Queen of Cups being intuitive, this person's also very good at telling truth between lie, or lie between truth. And this person expects the truth and will always give the truth, no matter what the circumstance is, no matter how hard the truth may be. This person will tell the truth almost 100% of the time, if not 100% of the time. the fact that justice is even there. This person is also going to cause a lot of healing for you as well. Since we have justice, they're going to help you balance out and see right from wrong. This person, you're going to be able to ask them anything, and they will be able to tell you up front the best advice, the best thing that you need to hear at that moment. They're also going to really help you detach from things that you need to detach from. They're going to really inspire you to detach from either toxic habits, toxic people, toxic things, or just maybe even like your own toxic belief systems. This person really is going to give you confidence and exude confidence from themselves as well when we have justice. So this person is very confident, and they'll also inspire you to be even more confident, because this person kind of like lays it down. They're like, you need to stop being insecure about this, you need to stop being this. Like, they just lay it down how it is. And the fact that we also have the King of Wands reversed, though, this person does not get super fiery. And what I mean by that is, it takes a while to make this person angry. The fact that we have the Queen of Cups and then the King of Wands reversed, this is really telling me that this person's emotionally stable. Yes, they express their emotions, but not in an angry way. This person's very clear at communicating, like, hey, I'm not feeling good right now. This is what's happening, blah, 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 blah. But they remain very calm, because the water cups or the water cards, and the fact that we have mostly water cards over here, this person's very calm, serene, and balanced. They don't get angry or hot-headed right away. They don't make very immediate, quick decisions. They can be a bit spontaneous, because the cups are they still have this like fun, spontaneous side, but not as much as the wands. They're definitely a bit more calm about their decisions. They think it through, because they're actually really good at thinking, and they're really good at making decisions. They don't jump headfirst into everything, although they still like to be fun and quick if it feels right to them. They're about their emotions, so if it feels right, they will do it. Whereas a lot of wand people, sometimes they don't really think about what's right or wrong, and they just kind of head into it anyway because of pure passion, excitement, and wanting to get like a rush. This person's not like that. They don't do things just for the rush. They do things if it emotionally feels correct for them, and if they feel it's in their honest integrity. This person has a lot of integrity as well, since we have justice. And again, the fact that King of Wands is reversed, they're definitely not an angry person. They're not super spontaneous. I feel like they do kind of sometimes let their emotions build up, though. The fact that King of Wands is reversed, and then we have the Queen of Cups, this is also telling me that this person might unknowingly let their emotions build up over time. By the time you meet them, they may be over this, but it might be a current struggle they're going through, or it might be something you'll have to go through with them. And that is basically the fact that because of the fact that I feel like they repress letting out angry bursts, they kind of end up repressing a bit of that, and in order to remain like this calm energy. So they might have a bit of a struggle with keeping in some of their harsher emotions. So that might be something you have to deal with them. The next two cards that we have is the Loving Woman and Status Quo. All right, so with these cards, the Loving Woman, this person, again, is incredibly nurturing. This person, they feel very connected to the environment. I feel like they feel very connected to pets as well. You might end up owning a pet with them, or when you meet them, they might already own a pet of their own, since we do have this like really cute looking fox dog over here. It's really cute. Anyway, I do feel like this person is also very healthy. As we can see, there's like some healthy food surrounding here. I do feel like this person is health conscious. This person might be someone who works out, or might be really into just, taking care of themselves. I feel like this person has good style as well. I feel like they do take care of themselves, especially since we also have status quo. This person, I think, is maybe a little bit materialistic, in the sense that they like to be surrounded by nice things. They might have a particularly high-end job where they get paid a lot. This is also telling me that this person might be well-renowned. I don't feel like they let a lot of people into their lives. There's only few and far between that they let in, especially since we have justice. I feel like it's hard to get into this person's life, especially since we have status quo as well. This person, I think, has a higher up status than you might imagine. So I'm feeling that. This person might make a lot of money as well. And also with this, I feel like this person owns a lot of nice things and also dresses themselves very nicely. I do feel like they actually appreciate the status quo type of things. Our next card that we have is the Seed. And so this card right here, this person, I feel like when you meet them, they're going to inspire so much in you. They're going to almost create this, how do I explain this? Basically this, like, initiation is the best way to say it. They're almost going to create this initiation within you where you, it's almost like you're being reborn when you meet this person, and this person's being reborn when you two meet each other. It's like, things might start off so small, but I feel like you guys are going to grow off there's so much growth to happen here. This person's going to initiate you into the biggest growth period I think you've ever had in your life. You're going to realize so much with this person, and I do feel like things are going to last a very long time with the Seed. I mean, starting at the beginning, I feel like you also might meet this person early on in life at a young age when we have the Seed. This is also telling me that you guys are probably going to have kids together when we have the Seed as well. Our next two cards that we have, so I'm going to put these ones up here. We have Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life. That one is reversed. And then we also have Flirt, and that one is reversed as well. So with these two cards, if you do not already know this person, this is just letting me know that you might currently be going through a period where you might be losing a little bit of faith in love. If you're already with this person, then maybe you have gone through this before meeting this person, where there's a little bit of like, there's some turmoil that you guys might have gone through before meeting this person. When we have Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life, this person is on their way. They are coming. Your soulmate is coming. Don't let the discouragement of the past hold you back. And don't let any of that. I also feel like this person in particular, your soulmate, has gone through a lot as well. And when you two meet each other, it might be at a time when you guys aren't ready at all. In fact, it might be at a time where you guys are still healing. But I feel like there's going to be so much healing between you two that it won't even matter. It's almost like you guys transcend everything when you guys meet each other. Flirt being reversed over here. I do feel like there's this funny energy between you guys where there's such an immediate connection between you guys, but then Flirt being reversed is almost like maybe you two are almost going to feel like this person is way too good, or there's going to be such a strong, powerful connection that I'm almost getting that you guys will almost have this humor around flirting. Like, it won't feel like a regular flirt. It's almost like this, it's such a high energy to the point where it feels like you're just giggly instead of like the sensual flirt. It's like giggly instead. So I'm definitely getting those vibes from this. The last two cards over here that we have is Shujulite Reverse, which is the Kindred Spirits, and then we have Unakite, which is the Growing Together card. All right, so these crystal cards. So Kindred Spirits being reversed, I do feel like you guys will bring out the children within each other, or like that young energy. I do feel like you guys are going to bring that out in each other for sure. And it's almost like you guys get, again, like that giggly kind of like laughing energy I'm really getting between you guys. When you guys first meet each other, I feel like it's just going to be like a very like intense energy to where you guys almost feel, it almost creates an awkwardness because it's so powerful. And I hope you guys understand what I mean by that. And then also this one of Growing Together. So this one, yes, again, Growing Together, the Seed, almost explains the exact same thing that I was talking about with the Seed, where you guys, I feel like there's going to be so much abundant growth. It's almost like the initiation stage. I feel like you guys are going to be together this lifetime. You're meant to be together this lifetime and for a very long time, like for life type of relationship. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number one. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up from me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so pile number two, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for who is your soulmate. So let's get started. All right, so pile number two, this is what we have for you guys. So we have the 8 of Crystals reversed, which is basically the Pentacles. Then we have the 7 of Crystals reversed. Then we also have over here, what is this? The 7 of Cups reversed. And we also have the Transformation card. So, wow, this is a powerful reading. We're going to get into what this is. So basically, I feel like your soulmate is someone that you'll meet at a time in their life, or yes, this is definitely talking about them. It could also be talking about you as well, but I feel like this is mostly their energy. But you might also feel like a similar thing to this, because usually soulmates go through quite similar things. So the Eight of Pentacles being reversed over here, this is telling me that this person, I feel like when you meet them, they're going through a very unmotivated time, or where they feel like they are either overworking or not working enough. And I feel like it's a clash between both. I feel like this person is overworked in the career that they don't want to be in, and they're underworked and undermotivated in the career that they want to be in, and they're not really pushing towards that at the time that you meet this person. The Seven of Pentacles being reversed over here, this is telling me that this person has big dreams, but they've almost let them go. And they feel like they can't create them anymore in their life, and they've kind of like lost hope. So this does get positive. I don't want you guys to feel like negative vibes from this right off the bat right now. This is just the energy of the moment, but it does get positive, so just wait, please. But yes, it almost feels like when you guys meet them, they've almost lost motivation or hope of creating their dream career. Then also with the Seven of Cups being reversed, I feel like they got the bad end of the stick with life. I feel like they almost feel as if they chose the wrong cup and they chose the wrong choices in life, and they feel a little bit down about that. So when you first meet this person, I feel like they're going to be in an upside down sort of feeling, where they feel like they've just chosen all the wrong things and they've taken all the wrong turns. But this is where it all changes. When they meet you, you're going to be the conduit that creates immense change for this person, because you're going to get them right on the right track, basically. You're going to be the thing that inspires them to completely transform their life and see hope again and create massive change for themselves. When you meet them at first, your soulmate is definitely going to be a little bit down in the dumps about their life, feeling like they got the shitty end of the stick, basically. You are here to change all of that, and you are going to change all of that for them. Let's add the next two cards and see what we have going on here. So we have Happy Success, but that one's reversed right now. And then we also have Deception, but reversed. So Happy Success being reversed. Again, this person is a little bit down in the dumps when you first meet them. They feel like they're unsuccessful. But the fact that we even have this card coming up, it means it has the potential to be right side up. And I feel like it is going to be right side up since we have the transformation card. When you meet them, they feel like, they didn't create their success that they're happy about, at least the one that they wanted to create. I feel like the transformation of you coming into their lives will inspire them to then create and have their happy success, and it is going to push them towards that. But when you first meet them, again, your soulmate is not going to be in the place that they want to be. The Deception card being reversed over here, I feel like you are changing this person's outlook. You are here to change their idea about life. Their current idea about life is completely false. They have unlimited potential, and I feel like you are going to be the person that inspires them into that. That's why we have Deception reversed. This person is almost deceiving themselves, feeling like they chose all these wrong choices, but I feel like they were actually meant to, because all of these choices led them to you and will lead them to you. And you are then going to be the person that makes them realize so much and go through massive change. And I also feel like this person's going to bring that out in you as well. I feel like there's a little bit of a play-by-play here, where they're going to actually inspire you almost in the same sense. The next card that we have over here is the Poet. So I feel like this person naturally is very, very creative. This person, I feel like, gave up their creativity for a very practical job, and they are not very happy with it, or they're compromising their creativity to work in a field of their creativity that's not where they want to be. I feel like they feel very structured or very held back creatively. You're going to be the person that inspires them to then own their creativity and live by their creativity. But this person, your soulmate, my gosh, the amount of creative potential within this person is massive. And you're here to bring that out in them. And I feel like you both have this like beautiful story to be written. And I also feel like this is the fact that we have the Poet card. You are here to really write a story with this person this lifetime. And I might not even mean that literally. For some of you guys, maybe that resonates. But then again, for some of you, that might not be a literal thing of writing a story together, but at least like, you know, this is the type of story that goes down into movies and into books and stuff like that. It's going to feel that way. The next two cards that we have is Keep an Open Mind reversed, and then we have Soulmate reversed. So I do want to mention, because I know some of you guys, sometimes it can be a bummer to have so many reversed cards because there's so many reversals here, but it's just because that's the energy in the moment. These all have the potential to be right side up or have like a positive outlook, and it can be flipped to that. And I feel like that's the transformation that you are creating. Again, I do feel like this person is your soulmate. You might not know right away though, since it is reversed. It might be a thing that you guys don't notice right away in each other, but it'll be something that develops over time that is then very clearly seen. We also have Keep an Open Mind over here. So you're here to really transform this person. They're here to transform you to open and have broader perspectives about life. Keeping an open mind and it being reversed here is really telling me that either both of you or one of you is going to be very closed off in the beginning, and you are here then to open this person's mind. I do feel like it's mostly them, because we're talking about who is your soulmate. Your soulmate, somebody who's going to be very closed-minded at first, very, you know, bit down on life, but all of that completely transforms. And I feel like you're going to open the bottle. As we can see, like, this is almost like the bottle top to this person, and there's kind of like this dark energy. And I'm not saying your soulmate has a dark energy. I'm not saying that, but just hear me out here. In the moment when you first meet this person, since they are currently a bit down on life, they might have this like more pessimistic outlook on life. You're gonna then open up this bottle top, as we can see, like this bottle top's coming off, and all of a sudden there's all of these birds flying. You're going to pop the bottle off this person's creativity. You're gonna open their mind, literally you're gonna open their mind, and completely these rainbows of color start pouring out of this person, and they realize who they are again. You're here to awaken your soulmate and make them realize the color in life. That is literally what you're here for. Let's add our last two cards on here. So we have, oh, these ones are right side up. Look at that. We have Calmness. And then we have, what did this one say? Integrity. So calmness and integrity. So with this person, I feel like this person has like this, definitely has this calming energy about them. Even though they might seem pessimistic at times, I feel like this person has this calm energy. And at least you coming into this person's life, this person will then have a much more calm and relaxed energy and become more open over time, and like you're really going to crack this person open. The integrity card over here, this person's very honest, very loyal. I feel like they really stick to it. The fact that they can even stick to a job that they don't like and persevere through it, this person has really good integrity. So whenever they say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. Whenever they make you a promise, they're going to keep it. This person you can really trust and really hold accountable, because they're going to keep their promises, no matter what effect it has on them. They have a very strong integrity. And so that's a really good thing about this person. So this person is amazing, and you're gonna pop the cork off to allowing them to truly embrace and exude their maximum creativity, creative potential, all that jazz. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is gonna be your soulmate reading. Who is your soulmate? So let's jump right into this. All right, so pile number 3. This is what we have for you guys. So we start off with the 6 of Swords, then we have the 7 of Swords reversed, we have the 4 of Swords, and then the 8 of Swords. All sword cards right here. This is crazy. This person is most likely going to be an air sign. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. Most likely. Doesn't have to be though, because I'm really getting that there's a lot of water sign vibes in here as well, just because of the fact of the cards that we have going on here. But really feeling most likely this person is either air sign, just because of the fact that we have all swords. So that's either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Really also feeling some water sign vibes from this, just because of the energy that these cards and the story that they're telling. So that's either going to be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So hopping right into this, the Six of Swords being right side up over here, this person, they have been through a lot. So your soulmate is somebody who they've seen life. They're an old soul. They've definitely seen life. Yes, they can make quick decisions, especially because it's the swords coming off of here. But the vibe that I get from these particular cards is that this person is an old soul, even though we have the swords, which are the quickest moving sign and usually the youngest, most immature sign. They have been through a lot, at least this lifetime, where they've grown so much this lifetime through what they've been through. The Seven of Swords being reversed over here, this person has dealt with a lot. But they don't particularly come with too much baggage since the Seven of Swords was reversed over here. They've had to overcome a lot. They might be emotionally a little bit cold when you first meet them, or they just have a hard time expressing emotions and they're very analytical. This person, your soulmate, is someone who is a very deep thinker. Oh my gosh, the amount of intelligence in this person is through the roof. They think very deeply. They can be a bit confused at times, a little bit too in their head though, since we have so many swords over here. So this person can get a little bit flustered because they overthink sometimes. So they're a bit of an overthinker type. And then we also have the Four of Swords. So this person is very much an introvert because they like to have their alone time. They like to have their space to recuperate, to heal. There's times that this person really wants to be alone. There's times that this person might come across a little bit cold because they don't know how to express their emotions. But I'm going to get more into this, so don't feel like this is a negative reading. This is just the type of person that they are, at least when you first meet them. Usually these types of people, they can open up emotionally later on very easily, but when you first meet them, they are a bit shut down emotionally and a little bit more analytical and logical. Eight of Swords being over here. When you first meet them, this person, oh my gosh, the walls that they have up are pretty big. And I'm not meaning that in a bad way. This person is just very protective of themselves, which can be a good thing because they're not going to be the super promiscuous type that goes around trying to flirt with every little thing that, walks. This person really respects their heart and who they let in. Not saying that people who are the opposite don't respect their heart. There's lots of people that do, that still have a bit more of a flirty attitude, and that's totally fine. This person in particular, though, they close their own heart off because they don't really trust people very much, at least right off the bat. And so when you first meet them, they are a lot closed off because of the fact that they don't open up their heart to a lot of people. This person has a very small friend group. They like to be alone most of the time. They're very introverted. So this is the type of person that is your soulmate. I am sensing that this person has very dark hair as well. I'm not sure why I'm getting that right now, but for most of you guys that chose this pile, this person has dark hair. Moving on to some more cards. We also have the New Beginnings card over here, right side up, and then we also have the Teacher card reversed. So New Beginnings, I feel like when you meet this person, you're going to be the light of their life, and they're going to be the light of yours, vice versa. This is really telling me, especially since we have this little baby in the field and all of a sudden it's lit up, and whereas these cards tend to have a little bit more of a darker feel, but not in a negative way, they just have a darker feel because they're a bit more mysterious, a bit more closed off, a bit more logical rather than emotional. All of a sudden you're going to make this person feel things, and they're going to make you feel things, and you coming into their life is going to turn them on like a light bulb, whereas currently they're a dim light bulb. You're going to come into their life and all of a sudden they're going to be shining brighter than you could ever imagine. And then with the Teacher over here being reversed, I do feel like there's a lot of learning and growth to be had with this person. I feel like at first, this person, again, doesn't open up and they don't talk a lot. This is really telling me that when you first meet them, they're not going to be super communicative right away. And it's going to take a while to bring that out of them until they really start to open up and tell their story like a book. It takes a while. They're really only going to let you read the first page for the first little while. And then slowly as you get to know them, you learn so much. There's this mystery to them at first, a big mystery where you don't get to learn a lot about them right away. They're definitely very mysterious, but in a very alluring type of way. You know how sometimes like there's those people that have this mystery and it's just so attractive? This is this person. This is like that mystery that's like, oh my gosh, I want to get to know you, you know? Like that kind of, you know what I mean? The next card that we have is the Anima Mundi card. So this card in particular talks about how this person is very connected to all things, and they genuinely feel that, but they also kind of shut themselves off from the world at the same time as being very connected. So this person has this dualistic nature of they understand people very well, but that's also why they recluse so much, is because they understand people so well, and they're so reflective. And they reflect on their own actions so much to the point where they understand other people very, very well, but then they tend to overthink some certain things and tend to close themselves off. But they also, it's because they understand and connect to people so well that they end up closing themselves off, because it can be a little bit overwhelming. So that's truly what I'm getting here. I'm also really feeling like this person connects a lot to animals. They probably prefer to be around animals than they prefer to be around people, honestly. Next two cards over here, we have past life relationship and trust. So you've been with this person before, you're gonna have an immediate connection with them. Again, they might take a little while to open up, but I feel like they're gonna open up to you sooner than they've probably opened up to anyone in their entire lives. The fact that we have this new beginnings card and the fact that we have the trust card. Finally, they're gonna feel, you know, very at home with you, very trusting, where it's really just you two. Like, this is the kind of, what's the vibes that this is giving me? It's like, you know, those two people that, you know, the man's very introverted and very, you know, there's this masculine mystery. And I'm not trying to say, this can go for any sexual orientation. I mean, you can be whatever. You can associate this to a woman, you can associate this to a man, man between man, woman between woman, whatever your sexual orientation is, whether you're heterosexual, anything. I'm just using this example just because the cards like have a man and woman on them, so I'm immediately drawn towards talking about that. But anyway, it associates to any orientation, just so you guys know. But for example, just as an example, you know those love stories where the man is like, you know, really introverted and mysterious and doesn't talk to a lot of people, but yet so many people find him so alluring. And then, you know, many people are maybe after this person, very interested in this person could care less. In fact, they probably don't even notice it too much. And then all of a sudden you're that person who comes in, gets to know them, and then everyone's looking at you too like, oh my God, like, he let someone in, he's with someone, what is this? And it ends up kind of being the talk of the town. You guys end up being the center of attention without wanting to be, because it's all of a sudden like, whoa, like what's happening here? It's kind of like one of those relationships. I'm really getting those vibes from this particular reading. And you're also, it's almost like you two have been struck by Cupid. This person's almost going to be like so enamored by you. It's like you guys got struck by Cupid, because you know, we literally have Cupid in this card over here. So finally, this person's gonna feel open for once in their life and fully trust someone for once in their life as well. And again, yes, it's because you guys have had a past life together and there's that immediate connection right away. Our last two cards is emotional purity, and then we also have peace but reversed. And so this person, I feel like you're gonna bring them peace, but they don't feel peaceful right away. But you're definitely going to help them feel that way. As you get to know them. Also with emotional purity, this person, I feel like this person hasn't been with a lot of people. I feel like their emotions, they are really pure, but it takes a while to get to those emotions, because it's like, it's boarded up. And then finally with that trust, you're able to get in there, and there is this sense of emotional purity. There's a sense of like, and also between you two, I feel like it's almost like the story of, oh my gosh, what's their name? What's Persephone's love? I forgot his name. Hades. It's like this story of Persephone and Hades, where, you know, Hades finally opens up and falls in love for the first time in his life. And he falls in love with Persephone, who's like super pure and super, you know, like she hasn't been emotionally tainted, and the emotions that they have between them ends up being this pure, raw, emotional love. I'm kind of like feeling those vibes from this. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, that light is coming in here so beautifully from my window right now. That looks so cool, and this crystal is just like giving off all these cool like auras and things. Ooh, I love it. All right, so if you guys chose this pile number 4, let's get started. All right, so pile number 4, this is what we have for you guys. So we have the Starseed, we have 2 of Crystals, which is the 2 of Pentacles, Temperance, and then the Knight of Wands, but reversed. And so let's get into this. Oh my gosh, I need to point out the lighting one more time. Why does this look so beautiful to me? Like, this looks so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I like this lighting. Normally I hate when my window's setting off weird lighting, but this time I'm here for it. I'm really here for it. Anyway, getting right into this. So I'm going to start off with the 2 of Crystals right here, the 2 Pentacles. This is really showing me that you two are made for each other. So your soulmate is going to be like that perfect other half. They're going to be a little bit opposite of you though, because the 2 of Pentacles kind of reminds me of like, it's this yin and yang type of energy, but it's like you two are almost like opposites in a way. Like you two complement each other so well because you're 2 halves of the same cookie, but you're the 2 different halves. You're not like a perfect matching half, but you're a perfect half because you guys fit together so well and you complete each other. But yet you guys don't reflect and you're not the exact same piece. So I hope that's making sense. But yet you guys complete each other in this beautiful sense. Temperance is also telling me that. It's like you guys come from these different worlds. Your soulmate might even be from a different country or a different ethnicity, something that you didn't expect, somebody who's a little bit different than you, maybe culturally or something like that. But you guys come together and you perfectly complete each other in such a beautiful way. Temperance can also indicate sometimes we start off as a long-distance relationship, or sometimes we start off like in a different sort of sense. So I don't feel like you guys will meet together in person at first. This could even be talking about social media. You guys might meet on social media, something like that. Although this lighting is getting a little intense now. I will admit, we're getting a bit intense. But I'm gonna get through the cards. We're still gonna read what it is because, yeah. Anyway, the Knight of Wands being reversed over here, there might be a little bit of a slow start between you guys where somehow there's like this restriction. I'm definitely getting that your soulmate, there's a restriction between you two, some sort of like either a border, a country border, cultural border, something's stopping you guys from entering a relationship right away, or at least coming together right away. Temperance and the Knight of Wands being reversed really tells me that there's this like delay in coming together. So your soulmate might live quite far away from you. Unfortunately. That might not be forever though, especially if you guys, sort out a way to come together, which I feel like you guys will. But again, when you first meet this person, they are going to be that, somehow there's like a distance between you two, and this could be a physical distance, this could be a spiritual distance, this could be like a social distance. You'll know what I mean when you meet them. The Starseed card over here, this is also telling me again, there's a little bit of this like distance factor between you two. The Starseed also tells me that there's this like massive soul connection between you two. This undeniable connection that'll make you jump into a long distance relationship if you have to, or it'll make you jump into this relationship when you never thought you'd be with someone that's so maybe different or far away or distant from you. Somehow, there's a calling for you guys to be together. There's like this essence of like, this is my person. You definitely have a spiritual connection with them as well, to the point where usually when Starseed comes up, these are the type of people that, like, even if you're halfway across the world, you can tell or you can just feel if that person is having a bad day, and you just feel it because there's such a strong like spiritual connection between you two. Also, Starseed's telling me that you guys have probably been together in past lives. Most likely, if you guys are super spiritual, this might sound weird for some of you if you're not super spiritual or you don't really know about these things, but like past life but on a different planet sort of thing. That's what Starseed is. But again, it could just be reiterating the fact that this person is culturally different than you, from a different kind of place where you guys complement each other really well. but yet you guys are so different with the way that you are probably raised or with the way you probably grew up, that sort of thing. The next two cards that we have over here is new supportive connections, and then we also have deserving but reversed. All right, so new supportive connections. Again, this is really telling me that you've never really met someone like this before. I feel like, again, they were raised somewhere or in some sort of culture or in some sort of belief system that's very different than you. It could also be a belief system difference. This could also be talking just about the fact that you guys come from different religions even, or again, an actual physical distance, different country, stuff like that. But this is going to actually, you two complement each other very well. You guys will really be able to create something very beautiful because of the fact that you both are bringing something so different to the table. And I feel like you guys, again, the complementariness between you two is like so nice and just so perfect. I do feel like your families are going to be very supportive. It might be something that you guys end up worrying about though. At first, it could be something that's like a worry, but for the most part, I do feel like it's all going to be fine. This is your soulmate, it's meant to be, it will work out. The deserving card over here being reversed, there could be a lack of self-worth. There could be some struggles that you guys go through in this. You might not even feel like you deserve each other, or this person might not feel like they deserve you. I feel like them in particular doesn't feel like they deserve you. They feel like you're maybe too good for them. You could also be feeling this about them too. It could be here or there. But there's somehow this feeling of like undeserving, or maybe a feeling of like I can't be with this person because of the certain either belief system differences or religious factors or distance factors can make you feel like it's not going to work out, but it will. The next card that we have is the One. This person is your one. They are your true soulmate. It is undeniable, the fact that we also just have that card come up. That's really self-explanatory, so I'm honestly not even going to get into that card. It's just reiterating the fact that this is your one. The next two cards that we have is Let Your Friends Help You. And then we also have Wedding but Reversed. So again, Wedding Reversed really makes me think that there's some sort of like barrier between you guys being together at first, at least at first, where it's, again, either you guys are from different countries or maybe there's like religious differences that's kind of like struggling for you guys to get over at first in order to be together. The Let Your Friends Help You card, this is really telling me like, I feel like you guys are going to be able to get support from other people in your life in order to figure out how to make this work, how to make it happen, advice from certain people. As you can see, like these friends are almost like getting this person ready for a wedding. So this could be, you know, sorting out things like that. Could be sorting out political things, religious things in order to make it really work, in order for you guys to feel comfortable getting the support from other people. The next two cards that we have is the Sea Opal, which is Yin and Yang. And then we also have, what is this one? Friendship. Friendship again, and Let Your Friends Help You. You guys might start off as friends because you don't feel like it can work, or you guys might end up being friends at a certain point just because of feeling like you guys still need to sort out a lot in order for this to work. It will end up working out. There could be a time of flip-flopping between friendship, though, with this person. And again, I do feel like there's a support that's needed from your friends in order to make this happen, in order to make this work out. Yin and Yang, just like we were talking about before, the cards are just reiterating the fact that you guys are like made for each other. It's like this yin and yang where you two are like almost opposites, but yet you come together so perfectly and you fit together so well. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give this a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so my last pile number 5, this is going to be your reading for who is your soulmate. So let's hop right into it. All right, so pile number 5, this is what we have for you guys. So we have the Emperor reversed, then we have the Moon, then we have the 5 of Swords reversed, and then the 6 of Wands reversed. So let's get into what all of this means. The Emperor being reversed over here, this is someone who, I feel like your soulmate is someone who has the potential to accomplish a lot in this lifetime, especially work-wise, materially. This person has such big potential to create, I feel like this person's most likely going to own their own business. But it being reversed, this person is, there's either two sides of the spectrum for the Emperor being reversed. This is either someone who's ultra humble about their accomplishments or ultra, like, power hungry. But I mean, if they're your soulmate, I'm definitely feeling like we're on the other side of the spectrum of them being extremely humble. Especially since we have the moon next. So yes, that answers that question actually. This person's ultra humble because the moon is someone who they don't tell a lot right away. And so this person can be a little bit mysterious. They might hide a bit of who they are because maybe they don't want you to know everything that they've accomplished because they are scared of having someone that is a gold digger maybe. That's what I'm feeling from this person. This person's ultra humble about who they are. They're very, tend to be very mysterious, but in a really good way. I do feel like this person is a bit spiritual as well. Since we do have the moon, they're most likely going to be a bit spiritual. Since the moon kind of deals with our intuition, our ability to feel certain things. And so even if this person doesn't claim to be spiritual, they're someone who has a very high intuition and a very high working, like, psychic sense that maybe they don't even realize themselves, or maybe they do realize it. You'll have to get to know them and find out. The Five of Swords over here being reversed, this is someone who really appreciates honesty. This is someone who won't go behind your back. In fact, they're ultra cautious. And I feel like the fact that they remain a little bit mysterious is because they're ultra cautious about people's motives. I feel like they're an overthinker about people's motives in particular. And they're someone who doesn't let on a lot right away just because of all of that. And again, they try to remain ultra humble because they don't want someone who takes advantage of them. They don't want someone who walks all over them or uses them in any type of way. And the fact that we have Six of Wands reversed, again, ultra humbleness. I feel like there's somebody who has accomplished a lot, but they don't really like the praise for it. They don't like showing it off. They don't care to have people's feedback. They don't want any of that. I also feel like this person, actually, I'm also getting the vibes. This person might have a lot to offer, but they truly do not care about material gains. As I'm reading further into this person really, they could care less about what other people think of them, basically. Because the Six of Wands right side up is someone who is getting a lot of praise from society. It coming up here being reversed, I feel like this person is a bit shy. They don't really want the praise from society. They are definitely a little bit more introverted. And they care about their own inner well-being a lot. They're also very sensitive to other people's emotions as well. Therefore, I don't feel like they don't brag, they don't walk all over people. They genuinely rather care, they care so much more about a person's inside rather than the outside. They care so much more for the internal things rather than the external. That's definitely what I'm picking up here. The next two cards that we have is Present Power, but reversed. And then we also have the Healing Light, but reversed. So the Present Power being reversed, this is very much like the Emperor card. It's so much like it. In fact, we have a lion here and a lion here and a lion here. Maybe this person's a Leo. Just kidding. They can be any sign. That was just a joke. The Present Power being reversed. In fact, this is quite opposite of the Leo. This reading is definitely opposite of a Leo. Anyway, Present Power being reversed. Again, this is someone who's very humble. I don't feel like they push their power on people. They're someone who, they take themselves very seriously and they care so much more about the internal things rather than the external things. And so even though I do genuinely feel, since we have these cards coming up in particular that talk about material wealth and power and stuff like that, the fact that we even have them coming up makes me feel like this person has things to offer. But they don't show it off. They definitely don't show it off right away. They're not power hungry and they don't care for the praise or recognition of it. They're very humble. The Healing Light card being reversed over here, this is showing me that this person is they conceal their light quite a bit at first from people. I don't feel like they let on a lot. Again, the fact that we have the moon right side up and then healing light reversed, this person remains quite mysterious because they would rather know someone's internal motives before they share all of themselves in the material world, because they don't want someone who takes them for what they have, or like is with them for any other motive other than love, basically. So your soulmate is someone who takes pride in being that way and being a little bit more mysterious, especially at first. Then we also have the Bardo over here. So the Bardo technically talks about the in-between stages of life, like before we get reborn into our next life, when we're basically the spirit world it talks about. This person, I feel like, is very connected to the spirit world. It could also technically be saying, especially since all the material cards are reversed, this could also be saying that your soulmate right now is not incarnated in this same life with you. It could be saying that for some of you guys, not for all of you guys, but it could be saying that for some of you guys, that your soulmate, at least your like full-on twin flame soulmate, is not reincarnated with you at this particular moment. But it could be that they are going to be with you in a different life. This could also just technically be saying that this person is ultra spiritually connected to other people, and they've been through a lot in their lifetime, and therefore they've grown a lot as a person. They're an old soul, very old soul. It could also be saying that you guys have had many lives together as well. In particular, that card could be technically saying that you guys have had lots of lives together. The next two cards that we have are the Passion card over here and Reconciliation. Reconciliation, again, you guys have had past lives together. This could also be talking about particularly an ex of yours that maybe you guys broke up and you're going to get back together with this person. It could be someone that you've had in your life as a child and you guys knew each other as kids and will reconnect or reconvene later on in life. In particular, though, I'm really feeling like this is technically more talking about the fact that you guys have had multiple lives together and there's just this intimate connection, especially since we have passion over here. Like the amount of creativity and passion and emotion and energy that gets inspired when you guys meet is incredibly powerful. And I feel like you will know this person because they become so ultimately passionate with you, whereas I feel like this person it's hard to bring out their passion. In fact, they can sometimes come across quite cold to certain people because of the fact that they want to have this like humble essence. And then of course, Reconciliation, we've been through what that one could mean. And then our last two cards over here, we have Meaningful Dreams reversed, and then we have Nurture reversed. Meaningful dreams, this person can come up a lot in your dreams before you meet them. So your soulmate might be someone who you've dreamt about in the past, especially as a kid. I'm definitely feeling like as you were a kid, you probably have dreams about this person or being with your soulmate. This person is probably going to come across in your dreams a lot right before you meet them in this lifetime. And I feel like your dreams will be quite significant surrounding this person in particular. So your soulmate is someone who probably will speak to you through your dreams, especially if there's someone who is more of a guide to you this lifetime. I feel like they're going to speak a lot to you in your dreams. Nurture over here, this person, I feel like at first they're going to seem like they're unnurturing, especially since it comes across reversed here at first. So when you first meet this person, they seem a little bit, again, kind of closed off, a little bit more mysterious. As you get to know them, I feel like they open up to becoming very nurturing. Only once you get to know them, though. So I feel like adding one more card on for you guys. I'm not sure why, but I definitely feel like this deserves another card. So I'm going to shuffle these cards and see what else we get. Just shuffle them over here so you guys can see. Just going to see if we can get a Fallout card. So we have this card. So we have the Nine of Wands being reversed. Yeah, this person has definitely they're not naive anymore. They've had their heart on their sleeve before, and they're going to be ready to do that again once they meet you, that's for sure. They might be a bit cautious at first. Then we also have the Four of Crystals. This was technically supposed to be this way when I pulled it up. So there's someone who, once you're in their life, there's someone who, they're very committed, extremely committed. Again, they have a lot to offer, especially materially, but I feel like they conceal that right off the bat at first, and you don't really get to know it till later on. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.